everyone, hope you're all okay. This video has been so highly requested, so I thought I'd do it to help you all out. I've had so many questions on how I draw these little graphics on my Instagram, so this is a video on how I do it. I use an iPad Air, Apple Pencil and Procreate. Now I did used to do it using Ibis Paint X, something like that, on my phone, but it just wasn't the same. After I used an iPad once, I just couldn't go back. This is my Instagram, by the way, if you're interested in following. So basically I'm starting out by choosing any picture I want, and it took me quite a while, but I eventually settled on this picture, and I just screenshotted it, and then I opened Procreate, and I created just a blank square. Then you're going to import the picture using the little tool thing in the top corner and do insert photo, and I just added it there. And then I readjusted it and just zoomed it in until it fit the square just as I wanted it. Now the most important, crucial thing ever in the world, you have to create a new layer. If you don't, everything will go wrong. And I'm starting with the face. I just hold down my finger on the picture to get the colour that I want. I did later change this, which you'll see, but yeah. And as you saw, I'm using the monoline pen in calligraphy, and I'm just doing an outline of the face, very rough. You can fix it and fill it in later. And you just drag the colour in the top corner, and then it fills it all in, it paints it, which I never knew at the start. You can just neaten it up as you've seen that I'm doing. And I take, again, the colour for the neck, and I fill it in over the face, because I find it easier to just colour in the face again, rather than being really specific with my pen when I'm filling in the neck. And then I created a new layer when I did the hands, just so I could have the hair go underneath it, and it wasn't all complicated. Now this, honestly, you can just go over it and rub things out and do things. There's no pressure with it. And then I'm going to be moving on to the jumper, and I create a new layer for that and select the colour again. And I just do like kind of outlines based around where my hair is, because it's going to be coloured in anyway, those sections. So I just do the main bulk sections. And the good thing about layers is shown here, because you can kind of move it around. And I added a little darker shade just on the inside of my hand, just to add kind of a shadow, but also not really, because I keep these really, really basic, because I quite like the look of the kind of simplistic thing. Anyway, new layer and time for hair. I just followed around my hairline and then dragged it down, and I like to do it kind of wavy, but you don't have to be too neat about this. It kind of works itself out, and you can delete lines, mess everything about until you get the shape that you like. As you can see, it's a lot of trial and error really. And I just add my little bun at the top. You can change the colours if you want, that's completely up to you. And I just paint it all one solid colour, and then I had to fill in any bits that missed itself out. And as you can see, I'm just deciding how I want the hand. I did end up filling in some little bits because I didn't like how I'd done it with the layers, but honestly it's all trial and error. Like I say, it depends on your picture and everything. Now I did notice that the face was a little lighter than I wanted it to be, so I took the colour of the neck and I increased the brightness of it a little bit, and then I just filled it in. Luckily the hair was underneath the layer, so I could just kind of colour it all without having to be too careful. Now the next bit is my favourite bit, which is the eyebrows. So I take the hair colour and I darken it, and I take technical pen and I draw kind of like a line based where the eyebrow is, and then I just scribble up and down, back and forth, and I change the opacity of the brush so it gets darker from the end of the brow up to the front, as you can see. And when I'm happy, I make the layer a little transparent, and I just take the eraser and I go around the brow, which is my favourite bit. And if I'm happy with it, I duplicate that layer, so I just click it and I press copy, as you can see me doing in a second. I'm taking my time, aren't I? God. Maybe I wasn't happy. There you go. Copy, and then I press the little tool thing in the top corner again, and I press paste. And I just moved it around. I flipped it horizontally at the bottom with the button, and then I just messed around and rotated it and moved it around until I was happy, and then changed the opacity of the layer again, the face skin layer, so I could see it all as it was done, as I liked it. This is honestly my favourite step. I don't know why. I just love it. I really do. And then you might have hair like in the way, if that makes any sense, as you can see here. So I just take the eraser and just rub it away very carefully, so I'm meeting up with the line. But you can have it overlapping if you like, that's completely up to you. And then you're going to go to your layers and you're going to sort out the background, and you're going to get rid of the original image layer that you put in, and then go to the background and pick the colour. I always use this colour for everything. And then once you've done that, you're going to go to gallery if you're happy with everything, and you are going to press select, press the picture, and then do share, and PNG is what I do, but it's your choice. And I'm just going to show you how I do the little extra bit for you. So once I've saved the image, I open Canva and I just do a blank square Instagram post, and I import it from my camera roll, and I just resize it. You usually need to make it a bit bigger so it looks like this, and then you can add whatever text you want to it. I've just done some really basic preset text, but you can have some inspirational quotes or whatever you want, stuff about your business, anything that you want, completely up to you. And I usually like it more when the text is white, but you can do whatever colour you want, whatever suits your brand. And once you're happy with it, you can just export it in the top corner and save it to your camera roll, and that's where you'll go over to Instagram and you'll upload it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this has helped, and please do check out my Instagram if you're interested, if you don't mind me saying. And if you have any requests, any other social media management videos or content creating videos, I have a new website if you want to check that out, and I'll be updating that and putting loads of tips and tricks on there, so you can check that out if you want to. Either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!